Hey gorgeous, thank you so much for clicking on this video today. I've got no idea where my mic is. Lots of you will know that I've moved. Like, it's so nice to say that I've moved and I'm no longer moving. That whole process was horrific. I'm not even gonna lie, it was horrific. I was unwell throughout the moving process and I'm still unwell now. It's been like we've been like properly moved in. Like, we've been staying here for like a week and a half, nearly 2 weeks, but we gave the keys back to the apartment last weekend, so where are we? 5 days ago. So it feels like we've been like properly here for like 5 days. Like, when we were in that space of like there was kind of like a 2-week overlap of getting the keys to this place and giving the keys back to the apartment, and yeah, those 2 weeks were not fun. Like, part of me needed it to be like that because I couldn't, like, we didn't use movers, and I also don't think I could have done the whole like box everything up to move in one day because I had just so much stuff. But also the kind of boxing it up, taking it, boxing it up, taking it actually really took its toll. And whilst part of me liked it that way, I find the idea of movers coming in and people helping, that really like triggers something in me. It makes me feel very vulnerable and exposed, and I find that really, really, really difficult. And in the end, Steve's parents did end up helping us because we just wouldn't have got out otherwise, which I'm so grateful that they did help. But I it was hard. Like, it was really, really hard those last few days. Like, I liked the process of just doing it on my own kind of thing. I've always been like that, but I've definitely learned from the experience. And if there is ever a next time that we move, I will definitely be getting help, and I will be preparing for it long in advance before we get keys to new places. I've not moved since moving out of my parents' house and moving out of like my bedroom, like my childhood bedroom in my parents' house, to the apartment. That was completely different from moving out of the apartment as like a fully grown adult. We'd lived there for 11 years. Like, no, I know I don't want to do that again anytime soon. This place does already feel like home. It's chaos still. There's still boxes everywhere, and there are plants that have not been watered since we were in the apartment, and we've had a humongous heat wave, and I'm looking at them, but I can't get to them very easily. Maybe I'll show you at the end of this video like what the plant room's looking like, because it's chaos. But it's starting to feel like home, and I feel comfortable here, and I really, really love it, and I'm excited to be filming here. It's yeah, it's really nice. It's an unexpected video, which I'll explain in a minute, but you're currently balanced on the sofa, which is massive. Like, it's an obnoxiously big sofa and we love it. I can't find my tripod. I don't know where my mic is. Like, I literally have got no idea where anything is. So yeah, we are improvising today. But yeah, I wasn't expecting to be filming. Like, I kind of thought I might film at the weekend, so it is a weekday today, and yeah, I wasn't expecting to be filming this. But yesterday I got an email from Sonia, who works at GrowTropicals, and like, completely out of the blue, I haven't spoken to her in ages, like probably since like the beginning of the year, really. So I've spoken to her before because what's the word? I'm an affiliate, I think that's the right word, with GrowTropicals. They're not a company that like I promote loads and loads, and I don't feel like I necessarily promote companies loads and loads on this channel anyway, but they are a company that I do always have linked in the description of my YouTube videos, and I know that lots of you have used that link to get a discount code, and when you do use that link I get a little percentage as well, like kind of commission. I appreciate anyone that does use that link. It's just such a wonderful way to support me on this YouTube channel here, so thank you very much if you do use it. I'll obviously have it linked down below. When Sonia emailed me yesterday, it was completely out of the blue. She didn't say I had to film anything. That wasn't part of this. I opened the email and I was a bit like, what? What? Me? Are you sure? Because I literally haven't spoken to them in ages, and it's not like I'm a big YouTube channel. I don't know, like it felt so out of the blue, and I emailed back like a little bit probably too enthusiastic, just because I've been so stressed with the move. I've been so unwell. It was my birthday at the beginning of August, and whilst, you know, buying a house is a pretty momentous moment and could be considered a fantastic birthday gift to yourself, I don't feel like I've celebrated my birthday this year, and normally I like buy myself a special plant or like a little collection of plants, or like I do something to celebrate for myself, and I haven't. Like I've not bought any plants for my birthday. I've not bought myself a moving in plant. I've just not done that. Yeah, and I feel like there's a little part of me that's like, I miss plants and I miss the newness, and yeah, it's just been a little while since I've had a new plant. So she emailed saying that there is an orchid that her and Jacob think I would really like, and if I'm like accepting new plants, would I like one? And I was like, yes. And I explained that I've been so unwell and we've been moving house and it's been my birthday and I bought myself anything, like that classic like neurodivergent oversharing, over explaining, totally unnecessary reply. I did all of that, and yeah, the package has arrived. It's just arrived. I was a little bit worried because the address was wrong on it, so I gave the right address, and it's not like a really unusual address, but it's like a slightly unusual address. And Sonia said that when she'd inputted it, the like computer system shifted it slightly to what it thought was the correct address, like thinking she'd put it in wrong. That's happened another time, so it's something that now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to be careful with these addresses being logged wrong, because I don't want this problem. So I've been at home today and I have been like popping my head out the window every now and then just to see if I could catch the postman. And I did. He'd already dropped it off at like one of the neighbours a couple of doors down, and he was like, yeah, I was looking at this and I was like, I can't find, there's no house of this name. Like, what is this? It's like, I don't know what happened, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I've got this package. I'm so excited. He was like, it's plants, right? It's plants. I was like, it's a plant. I'm so excited. I've got no idea what this orchid is. I do like, obviously when Sonia put like the order through, I got like an email update and they use the shop app and you can see what the order is, and I didn't look. I didn't want to look. I wanted to be surprised. So I know it's an orchid. I don't know what orchid, but oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And I'm just like, I was thinking before, kind of like, well, not before, but as I was setting you up, trying to get you to balance on the cushion that you're on, I was thinking that I really like GrowTropicals as a plant shop, and I like them because of the variety of plants that they stock. And I know that I've had like a few comments before from people, like when I've done like collection videos of like slightly unusual kind of collections, people have commented saying, I really like that you have more than the average like plant, or like when I've done I can't remember if it was on my orchid or my Hupersia collection video, but I'm sure someone said like, I'm so glad you've got like more plants, more than just like anthurium, like the kind of popular genus of plants. And GrowTropicals are that in a shop. They've got such a huge range of like usual normal plants, but also unusual and uncommon plants, and I love that. Like cacti, succulent, they've got great Hoyas, they've got orchids, and they've got the anthuriums and the philodendrons and the monsteras, but they've got loads of like genus that I don't hear about, I've never heard of before, and I just think that's fantastic. So yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. I've ordered from them lots. I haven't ordered from them in a long time, but I haven't ordered from anybody in a long time. Oh, it's so nice. I feel like the unboxings that I have done recently, like the plants that I've ordered maybe this year, I feel like they've come from eBay. And whilst I love eBay for shopping for plants, it's nice to unbox like professionally wrapped plants. I'm sat on the floor. Oh, it's really well packaged. Ooh! Oh, it's got some big leaves. This is what we're looking at the moment. I'm sorry if the lighting's not that great. As I say, I've got no idea what any of my equipment is. I'll save that for Hayley. Shout out to mint plants. Oh my gosh. I wonder if it says the name on it. It's leaves. So like, I love an orchid. I'm really, really enjoying them. I'm really enjoying taking care of them, but I definitely I don't know them well. The leaves remind me of my bulbophyllum orchid, which I've only got one of, I think. But it's just something about like the way they're stood. I can't see any bulbs though. There's something about the way they're stood that makes me think bulbophyllum. Hang on, I'm just gonna remove this tape. Why am I struggling with it when I have literally scissors right next to me? Okay. Ooh. Oh, that was packaged so well. Oh, these leaves are so new. Okay, so I still can't see like the bulby things that are on. Oh no, hang on. There definitely is. See, the other bulbophyllum, I'm saying other like I know this is definitely a bulbophyllum, but the one that I have has quite big like bulbs on it, and they're kind of planted above the substrate. But this one's planted below. Like this one's a new one, and this one's new too, and they take a little while for their bulb bit to get bigger. I love the structure of those leaves. Like, they're so firm and so dark and shiny. I love it already, and there's no name on here. Like, obviously I've got no idea what the bloom looks like, but I'm excited to find out. Oh, hiccups. This still feels really heavy. Ooh! I think just putting the rubbish in there. But oh, they sent me some of that orchid mix. Oh, this looks really nice. I've not actually used any of GrowTropicals mixes before. Look at that. That looks really nice. So it says, premium peat-free repotting mix designed for the successful growing of orchids like Phalaenopsis indoors. The very coarse woody mix is designed to allow maximum air circulation to the roots. There was There was nothing wrong with the way I said maximum, was there? But it felt wrong, so I had to repeat it. This reduces the risk of root rot and closely replicates their natural habitat hanging from the tree branches. It does look really good. Is that what this is in? This looks a bit more mossy than this. This looks a bit more mossy than this substrate, but it actually, like, it looks like a really nice substrate. Oh, I'm excited to try it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have a little look at the blooms really quickly and I will get back to you. Okay, so I went through like the order thing to find out what it was called, and if I'm remembering correctly, it's the bulbophyllum, like I thought. Bulbophyllum clapitans. I think this little bit means subspecies. Sulawesi. I don't know. That's how I'm pronouncing it. Might not be how you pronounce it at all. And the blooms, so GrowTropicals has a photo of the blooms, and it's like this really pretty kind of orangey coral red kind of blend of colours, and it looks like it's got like a little bit of length. Like, I really love orchid flowers because you can often find a face in them, and there's like these two long bits that I keep coming up here because it reminds me of like a long moustache. Like, whoops. And it looks really beautiful. It looks really, really beautiful. I had a little look on Instagram as well, just to see if there was like any other pictures of the flowers out there. And for like the full name, there wasn't that much coming up, but what was coming up was still really pretty. I'll have to have like a little look. Sorry, I got distracted by that because there's a little bit of darkness at the tip here. I think it's probably okay though. But yeah, I'll have to have like a little browse to see if I can find any other photos for like Google or something, but doing really well and not getting stuff on the floor. But I'm excited, and they were not wrong. Sonia and Jacob were not wrong. I do appreciate this orchid and I'm very excited. I think I will probably repot it. Maybe I could repot it into the GrowTropicals potting soil and maybe like lift it up a little bit, just because I'm worried about the bulbs of it being under the substrate. That doesn't feel right. So maybe we should do that together. What do you think? I have no idea how long this video is. I feel like unboxing one plant is probably not a very long video, so maybe let's do that. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go upstairs and see if there's a different pot that I would like to put this one into. I don't know if there will be, looking at the root system, but I can have a look. And I will attempt to locate my potting mat and then do that. What I will also do is I'll take you with me and then I can show you a little glimpse of what the plant room currently looks like. Okay, let's head up the stairs. I just had a little look and we're at like 20 minutes of footage already, so yeah, so we haven't got any wardrobes yet, so currently have a floor robe going on in there. Sorry about this creaky stairs. And yeah, this is currently what the plant room is looking like. There are lots of boxes everywhere. There are some plants around the corner there. It's chaos and I'm really not looking forward to sorting it out. But my potting mat is right there, so that's grand. Just trying to figure out if I've got like easy access to my bulbophyllum so I can show you what I mean. So, oh my god, I'm standing on something. So this plant here in the middle, that's my bulb phylum. So you can see kind of like the bulbs. I don't think they're not bulbs, but you can see them above the substrate. And yeah, I feel like I would rather have those other ones upright. While I'm here and I'm filming, my latifolia, Hoya latifolia peduncles are doing okay. I think you will have seen these. I haven't edited that video yet, but I was, I can't remember whether I included it. I don't know. I filmed so many different things. I don't know what I filmed or what I didn't film. My Hoya patella pink is also putting out a new single bloom, which I'm excited about. And as we were moving, I noticed this and this new growth on my Hoya compacta Malaloa. I really need to get in here and do some watering. This guy's done so well. I chopped it up before we moved, ages ago actually, and then potted it up before we moved, and it's just done so well. God, there's a fully white leaf there. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with the focus right now. Okay. Today is not about showing you what's going on in the plant room. There are so many plants that haven't even been like remotely unpacked. But okay, am I going to put that orchid into anything different, or am I going to put it back into what it was in? Let me have a little look. I keep standing on this little strand of my Ripsalis paradoxa. I've forgotten the name then. Okay, let me have a rummage through some pots. We've got a dining table. Oh, the small joys. We used to have a dining table in the apartment and got rid of it ages ago. We weren't using it that much at the time, and I wanted more, I think it's more like office space for working, and then it turned into like just more plant shelf space. And yeah, I think we've both been very much looking forward to having the table back, and it's a nice corner one. Little corner table. I will do like a little tour when we're set up, so I'm just trying to lift you up a little bit because you were very low. That's a little bit better, but it's so nice. I mean, it'll be nice to have this space to come and like repot plants and stuff, but I genuinely do really enjoy sitting on the floor, so I don't think like the floor repots will be completely gone from this channel, because I do very much enjoy sitting on the floor. Like, whilst we've got this big fancy sofa that is amazing, I've actually just been sat on the floor today. Always been comfortable on the floor. I think that's a neurodivergent thing as well. Like, it just feels grounding to be like as close to the floor as possible, and it feels different. This might sound completely bizarre, but it feels different being sat on the floor in a house compared to being sat on the floor in the apartment, because the apartment was like top floor, like 6 floors up, no, 3 floors up but 6 flights of stairs, and it was like my body just knew that I wasn't that close to the ground. Like, I don't know. Anyway, let's stop waffling and actually do some repotting. So I've got no idea how to film at a table sat down. Like, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I brought down, so I might end up just repotting it back into the clear pot that it's in, maybe. But I also brought down one of these self-watering ones that has the little doodad, because I've really been enjoying self-watering for my orchids. This is one that it comes with a white pot, but I've painted the rim black because I prefer it with the black pot. And I actually wish I'd painted this black as well, but that's a not today kind of thing. I can paint that another time if I really want to. And I've also got a holographic cup as an option, just in case. I feel like I want these not done up. So I'm like, whereas actually if it's flat, then it'd be like easier for me. Okay. I am so excited. I'm just so excited to have another orchid in my collection. Ooh. I can't remember how many I've got. I've got like 11 or 12 or something like that. Anyway, how are you guys? It feels like it's been so long since, like, yeah, since I've sat down and done any kind of plant care. I've literally not done any plant care since I was in the apartment. I've managed to water a couple of plants, like that is seriously it. Yeah, it's a struggle just because I can't get to all of the plants. Like I would have, I think I've just shown you a little bit of the plant room. Chaos, it's chaos in there. We've got bulbs. Ew, that bit was a bit slimy. I don't know if they're like apple bulbs or if they're called like pseudo bulbs. But the bulb here. There's a couple of bulbs that have had their leaves removed for whatever reason. That bit's really slimy. Huh. I don't think I can pull that off with my fingers. And I don't know if it should stay there. Can I wrap a bit of moss around it? Ew. Okay, that bit's solid. Okay. Okay. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. I'm not a fan of slimy things. Oh, there's a root growing upwards. Yeah, how are you? I hope you're all well. I hope you're doing better than I am. I'm struggling a bit. Like I've gone from, like I think some of the footage I filmed from moving out, I said I was feeling unwell. I think I actually might have had COVID at that point or some kind of flu. Like I wasn't okay. And then that was like 3 weeks ago. And then that like just went into a period of migraines, and or at least what I'm assuming were migraines. Like I didn't always have a headache. Sometimes it was just kind of like migraine symptoms. So like I had dizziness and nausea, but also there was a heat wave, so that could have just been like heat stroke, I suppose. I don't know. Like yeah, I was not okay, and I'm still not okay. Like I don't want to go into what's going on for me right now, but yeah, I'm still really struggling. And yeah, I like I'm okay, but I'm not okay. But it's not anything like I don't want to worry you guys. But just also being honest about where I'm at. Okay. So I'm just trying to pull out as much as like the old kind of like dead debris and stuff that kind of gathers up around orchids. Like we've got bits like this and some like old like flower stalks, I imagine. which is really nice to know that this one has flowered. Like it's at a mature age that it can flower at. It's very exciting. I can see new roots growing. So these ones that are like smaller down here, not this one and this one, I can definitely tell are new because their bulbs haven't formed like I was saying earlier, but they have got new roots growing, which is very exciting. I really like this mix that they had it in, so I want to use that one. Guess I could keep this. Good point brain in this. So what I still don't know with orchids is whether they, and I suppose like the different types of orchids will have different preferences. Like a Phalaenopsis might prefer more space for its roots than a Bulbophyllum, and vice versa. Like I don't know. I really should do some more research. So I don't know if this would be considered too small for this. But what I do know about Bulbophyllums is that they tend to like walk out of their pots. Like whenever they grow a new one of these, it like sprouts out. And I don't know if when I showed you my Bulbophyllum upstairs, whether you would have seen that, because like, yeah, they do, they kind of start to like spread out. And we know that orchids can photosynthesize from their roots. I'm assuming that's all orchids actually. I don't actually know that for definite. So in my head, I'm thinking it's probably not such an issue whether the pot size is too big or too small, because often the roots end up outside of the pot, and as long as you're spraying them down with some moisture and some nutrients from time to time, it should be fine. So I'm thinking, even though it seems a little bit little, like, could this be okay? I feel like it could look really cute. What do you think? I think I'm gonna do it. The lighting's really weird here, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna do it. I might even just kind of keep it a little bit up so that those new ones can, like, I think for the, like, it's quite a shallow root system. Like, I'm literally going to be filling this pot up and then just almost plopping this on top. And then I might put some of the moss that's in this one kind of just around the top section. That's what I'm going to do. Just lay down there, my friend. Brought the scissors with me so that I can open this in a nice neat way, because I never seem to be able to do that whenever I open them just by doing the little rip. Oh, that does look very nice. Let me see if I can show you without taking it over. Ooh. Oh, it's everywhere. It's not that bad. Just a little bit. There's a chance, if my husband Steve doesn't go to the gym today after work, there's a chance that he'll come home any minute. And he'll be like, are you already making a plant mess on this table? I can already hear him saying it. Is anyone as messy as me? I swear sometimes I'll do like an off-camera repot and I don't make a mess. Like, what is it about doing it on camera that just things go, oh, I just touched the soggy bit. Oh. Things just seem to go messy. Okay. Get you tucked in. And you. Okay. Oh. That's looking cute. I'm going to use this guy to pour some of the substrate into so I can shake it in a little bit easier. Have you guys got any requests for videos now that I'm in like a new space? Like, is there anything you would very much like to see from me in terms of content? I've obviously got to sort out the plant room, and I think it's taken me a really long time to like finalize my decision on what I want to use in there, because I'm not keeping, so the shelves that you would have seen, the ones that were in the living room in the apartment, I'm not keeping, or at least I'm not keeping where they are. And the same goes for my cabinet. I don't know if I'm going to keep my cabinet. But, no, not but. And I've decided on some shelves from IKEA. And so I will, my plan is to film that whole process of like unboxing them, because I think I'll have to get home delivery for them because they are hunking great big shelves, and then putting them together and then like styling them. And I know that's going to be an epic video, because it's quite like, I want them the full length of the wall, and it's quite a long wall, like around 400 centimeters, so that's quite a length of shelving that I'm going to be building. But there's shelves and then there's storage at the bottom, and it's taken me a really long time to find the right ones, and I don't really feel that these ones are the right ones, but they're the closest. Like, I really wanted drawers to be the storage, because I'm so much better with a drawer that I can pull out and see everything, whereas these are like cabinets, and like when you've got cabinets, you kind of like, you put something in and then you put something in front of it, and there's something that goes at the back gets forgotten about for me, so it's like a waste of the storage. So I was really trying to look for drawers, but apparently it doesn't exist, and if it does, it's extortionately priced, and obviously you girls just moved house, so I don't have a whole lot of extra cash lying around. So yeah, I probably should have put more substrate in originally. But yeah, that is one video, so setting up the shelves in the plant room that you can look forward to. I feel like it's the kind of video that I will hate filming, just because it's such an overwhelming task, but I think it'll, like, it's the kind of video I love watching. I love watching that stuff, so I really want to try and film more of what I love watching. And I guess there's probably going to be a lot of plant care that needs to be done, so I'll probably do some chore videos. I've got some pest gang, like I knew I had pests back at the apartment, and I was trying to kind of like deal with them as and when they were showing up. Like there's definitely thrips and there's mealybugs. So I'm going to be ordering in some lacewing larvae, and that is inspired by Fern from Wild Fern. Because they, like lacewing larvae, will tackle both thrips and mealybugs, as well as like aphids, I think, which, touch wood, I haven't seen any aphids around for a while. Really would hope they don't show back up again. I keep touching the soggy bit. I think I've finally filled in all the gaps. I think I'm going to do what I said about putting some moss around the like top bit. Yeah, so that's kind of like content I've got in my mind. Obviously I'm in a house now that I'm going to be decorating, and I was wondering whether there is an interest for kind of house content. I freaking love house content. Like, I know I've done some decluttering on this channel, and I feel like the decluttering videos don't do badly. I just haven't done a lot of them because, again, similar to like setting up a whole load of new plant shelves and like dealing with the chaos that comes with that, I find decluttering both incredibly stressful and incredibly therapeutic, and filming it adds to that, so it kind of adds an element of making it harder so I don't end up doing it. But if it is stuff that you would like to see, I would really like to do it. I'm feeling like, I don't know, I want things to be different in this house compared to what they were in the apartment, so I feel like it'll be more manageable, which is a weird thing to say, and I'm I'm not saying something, but maybe I'll say that in the decluttering video if it ever happens. So yeah, like we need wardrobes for the other room, as I think you might have seen. Currently we just have a floor drape. And yeah, there's some like little DIY decorating projects. Like we've got a downstairs toilet that I would really like to make look pretty, and I don't know, would you guys be interested in seeing that kind of like DIY house decorating, styling content? Like obviously there's going to be plants everywhere in this home, so there's always going to be plants involved, but let me know. Let me know what you are interested in seeing, please, because before the move I was feeling a little bit like I don't know what to put out on my channel anymore. Like I was losing a little bit of the spark with it, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm feeling a little bit of a spark now. Like I feel excited to be filming again today and to be talking with you, so I'd really like to grab hold of that and ignite it. So this one is all potted. It does look a little bit chaotic, but I've pulled the bulbs up out of the substrate and I can see that some of them are a bit wrinkly, so I will give it a drink. What I will do is, I've got, again, finding things at the moment is really hard, but I found my little pink watering can last night, so I'll hold it over the sink and I'll water around the top initially, and whatever dribbles out kind of after I've done that, I'll put it in here and it'll hold the water at the bottom. There we go. Oh, I feel like that's a really nice sized pot for this plant. I feel like it also got a tiny, like the pot's been a bit squished, so it's slightly deformed, but I feel like that looks really good. Send blooming vibes this guy's way, please. I'm gonna try and tidy up. If you watched my moving my big monstera video, I was pulling that face a lot when I was driving, and I didn't realise I had like a concentration face, but apparently that is it. What was I even doing? I don't know what I was doing, but yeah, apparently I have a concentration face that I was not aware of. But yeah, thank you. I got distracted. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much to GrowTropicals for sending me this beauty and for sending me the orchid mix to try. Let me get that in frame too, like the YouTuber I am. I'm very excited, and it's so nice to have a new plant. It's so nice to have a new plant and a pest-free plant. Oh my god, because I feel like every time I look at a plant at the moment, I see a thrips on it, or suddenly I realise it's got mealybugs. I found like root mealies as well in one of my like the older plants in my collection, my Pilea peperomioides. Oh my god. And I mean, I repotted that ages ago on this channel, but it's in this massive, really tall glass vessel, and I could just see them all the way through it. Who knows? I mean, it's looked crap for a really long time, but who knows how long they've been living in there. How they got in there as well, like what the heck? But yeah, anyway, I feel like I feel like there's pests everywhere, so it's so nice to have a plant that's definitely not got any pests at the moment. I hope it blooms. I'm going to give it a nice drink. I'm going to give it a spray with some orchid mist because I love that stuff for helping with blooms. And yeah, do check them out. Like, as I said, this wasn't like we're going to send you a plant, please make a video, tell people to shop with us kind of thing. It was just a really random, so just generous and beautiful thing to do. Like, I've not spoken to them in ages, but that just shows what lovely people they are, and that, yeah, you should check them out. So I'll have my link in the description. Obviously you don't have to shop through my link. I appreciate it if you do though, and you do get a discount if you do. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.